Just before you begin to experience deep hypnotic relaxation, here's just a few words about anxiety. The phrase panic attack is a rather unfortunate and scary one. We are not actually attacked by anxiety any more than a building is attacked by a fire alarm. It's vital to remember that you don't cure anxiety. Without anxiety, the human race would never have got anywhere. Our aim is to align it properly, like resetting an oversensitive car alarm, so that it only goes off when the car is attacked, rather than every time it gets a bit windy. So, rather than panic attacks, I'd like you to start thinking of these times as episodes of unnecessarily high anxiety. Nothing happens during these times that isn't entirely natural. Intense and sudden anxiety, otherwise known as the fight-or-flight response, is an ancient and efficient mechanism for keeping us safe and away from danger. Only when it prevents us from doing what we would rather be doing comfortably does it start to produce difficulties. The more a person avoids situations in which they have panicked before, the more the unconscious mind learns the false message that these times or places are not safe. We need to make the alarm system called panic more discerning. After all, it's there to serve us, not the other way around. So, on to our session. What you can do right now is take a few seconds to get yourself comfortable and find a place to rest for a while. This can be a relaxing chair or a couch, or maybe somewhere just to lie down and start letting yourself relax in a delightful way. That's it. And as you settle down there, and your body finds a comfortable position, you can think of the surface of a crystal clear pool of water, somewhere so beautiful, where the colors and sounds and shapes bestow great peace and rest on everything in this place. And how much more reality it reflects when its surface is calm and peaceful and at quiet rest. That's it. Just taking a little time to get an idea of the colors and sounds and shapes in a place like that. And you don't have to try, or even to try not to try. You can just allow your mind to create that for you. And if a pebble is thrown in that pool, there is just a small disturbance. No great storm, just a ripple, that's all. And then the surface returns to calm and composure again. And that pebble floats down, wending its way gently down into the coolness and peace of that pool, as if you could watch it now as it glides and weaves its way through crystal clear water, with the sun's rays caressing it and spraying it with a golden underwater light. The more you observe it from outside, now, the more you can relax all over your body and mind. And even when that pool is in the midst of a great storm, with the wind whipping around and leaves spiraling through the air, you can be wrapped up and sheltered and secure from it, because when times are stormy, you can be outside of it, looking on from the outside with peace and calm. And that is something you're going to learn and notice in your everyday life, feeling unaffected and safe, and so happy to notice the times when you'll just feel so much instinctively calmer, feeling that peaceful calm now as it glides through and over your body, bringing greater and greater calm and rest through your eyelids and face and neck, and then gliding and filling every atom of you with such beautiful tranquility. And that unconscious mind of yours that had only been trying to help but had been overdoing it somewhat can relearn and reset. And you can almost feel that over-taut tripwire slackening and easing off and relaxing and untightening, calming down. Like an alarm being reset by a professional and calming down and working as it should right now. And as you float further and further into super calm, like wrapped in cozy comfort, with this relaxation bringing health and calm to every cell of you, and even somehow your surroundings become more relaxed. You could look through a window in your mind from a safe and comfortable vantage point and just watch and observe times when that fight or flight alarm had gone off when it didn't really need to. Like watching yourself so calmly from a long way off and outside. Just reviewing those times calmly and watching them like movie clips of an old-fashioned response. Do that now and actually notice, strangely enough, some reassuring elements to those times that you'd never actually noticed before, as you observe those times from a super calm place. Now, you can notice that. Now you've had a sense of watching those times from this calm place and state. You also recall and think about any times like that in a very calm and restful way, as if it was someone else back then. Notice what it's like to think about any times like that through a different, much calmer part of the mind as you rest deeper while recalling any times like that now. That's good. Now, into your mind can come types of times and situations where, before, you would have expected that unnecessary energy to be used up and an alarm to go off. These could be times out somewhere or in whatever context that tripwire had been going off in an over-the-top kind of a way. Now, what I'd like you to notice from the outside again, calm as the sleepiest of babies or pets resting deeply, is watching yourself from the future, looking so confident and calm in those times, like wonderful previews, because the alarm setting has been turned back down to normal and will stay there. Spend time now watching yourself in all these times in the future, so obviously more relaxed and confident, because your unconscious mind has learned how to properly deal with reality comfortably in this way. Observe what it is about the you there that lets us notice your calm in these times. Now, the more you experience this, the more and more amazing benefits you'll notice right from the very first time. And we can notice right now how you can spend time relaxingly drifting into these times and types of times right now from the inside, but in such a relaxed way, whether it's going out or being with people on any transport, and just experiencing it now in such a calm and flowing way. And with each passing second, you can relax more and more. And you can notice so much more of the proper reality of a situation, like the way a calm surface of that crystal clear pool reflects more reality when it's calm. When you can now notice the experience of being calm in these times. That's very good. And you can, once again, go in your mind so calmly to other times and places where, before, you would have expected that needless, wasteful of energy alarm to go off. But now being calm and having enjoyment from these times, and really notice that powerfully and delightfully right now. Okay, now you can begin to really enjoy noticing huge and joyful improvements in your daily life with your increased unconscious confidence, and be sure to look out for them over the coming time of your life. And for this time of enjoying this experience, you can now start to reorientate to your room or wherever in the world you happen to be. That's it. Coming back as I count backwards from 5 to 1, and 5 getting more alert, and 4, that's it, and 3 more alert and wide awake, and 2, and 1, that's it. Eyes wide open. Good. That's great. And of course you can listen to this as often as you like, especially at first. If you've experienced panic attacks for some time, it is reasonable to expect that your improvements will be gradual rather than some kind of miracle. But the trick is to look out for times when you feel better than you would have expected to. People who download this session often use a self-confidence booster as well.